My name is Robert. I am 62 years old. I am an old man. I live alone in a small apartment in Chicago. My wife died 7 years ago. I want to tell you what happened to me. This story will break your heart. But it will also teach you something very important. Stay until the end to learn English with this true story. Like, comment, and subscribe if you want more stories like this. Now, let me tell you everything. I have only one daughter. Her name is Sarah. Sarah is 34 years old. She lives in London, England. She went there 12 years ago to study. Then she got married. Now she has a husband and one little boy. His name is Oliver. I have never met Oliver. I have only seen him in photos. My wife and I, we raised Sarah alone. We worked hard. We gave her everything. We sent her to good schools. We paid for her university. We wanted her to have a better life. But after she moved to London, everything changed. At first, she called me every week. Then every month. Then the calls stopped. Sometimes she sends me a message. Sometimes she says, "I will visit you soon, Dad." But she never comes. Still, I wait. I keep her childhood pictures on my wall. I look at them every single day. She is my daughter. I love her very much. One afternoon, someone knocked on my door. I was not expecting anyone. I opened the door slowly. It was Sarah. My daughter was standing there, with a big smile on her face. I could not believe my eyes. I said, "Sarah? Is that really you?" She laughed and said, "Yes, Dad. It's me." I hugged her tight. My eyes filled with tears. She came inside. I made coffee for both of us. We sat together in the living room. I asked, "How is James? How is Oliver?" She said, "They are fine, Dad. Everyone is fine." Then I asked, "Why did you come? Is everything okay?" She smiled and said, "I missed you, Dad. You live here all alone. I worry about you. I want you to come to London with me." I was surprised. I said, "London? But this is my home." She looked at me with soft eyes. "Dad, you are getting old. Living alone is dangerous. What if you fall? What if you get sick? In London, you will have family around you. You can play with Oliver every day. You can have your own room in our house." I looked around my small apartment. This was where I lived with my wife. This was where we raised Sarah. Every corner had a memory. I said, "But Sarah, your mother and I built this life here. All my memories are here." She touched my hand gently. "Dad, memories are in your heart, not in walls. You will be happy with us. James also wants you to come." That night, I could not sleep. I thought about everything. What should I do? I did not want to leave. But Sarah was my only daughter. My only family. The next morning, Sarah said something that shocked me. "Dad, we should sell this apartment. You don't need it anymore. You will live with us in London. You can use the money for your future." I looked at her carefully. She smiled at me. She looked so honest. So caring. I thought, maybe she really loves me. Maybe she really wants me close. So I said, "Okay." I trusted her. She is my daughter. Why would she hurt me? I sold my apartment. Sarah handled everything. The papers. The bank account. The money transfer. She took all the money. She said, "I will keep it safe for you, Dad." I believed her. I packed one small suitcase. Just some clothes. Some old photos. My wife's wedding ring. That was all I had left. We went to the airport together. At O'Hare Airport, Sarah helped me check in. She was very kind. Very helpful. We walked toward the security area. Then she stopped. She said, "Dad, wait here for a moment. I need to get a wheelchair for you. The gate is very far." I said, "Okay, sweetheart." I sat down on a metal bench. I watched her walk away. 10 minutes passed. Sarah did not come back. I thought, maybe the line is long. I waited. 20 minutes passed. Still no Sarah. My heart started beating faster. 30 minutes. 45 minutes. 1 hour. I looked at every face that passed by. But none of them was my daughter. I told myself, Sarah would never leave me. She is my daughter. She loves me. But deep inside, I knew something was wrong. A security officer noticed me. He walked over and asked, "Sir, are you okay? Are you waiting for someone?" I said, "Yes. My daughter. She went to get a wheelchair. We are flying to London together." The officer looked concerned. He said, "How long have you been waiting?" I looked at my watch. More than 1 hour. He asked for her name. I showed him her photo from my wallet. I also showed him my ticket. The officer checked his computer. He checked the flight list. Then he looked at me. His face was sad. He said, "Sir, I am very sorry. Your daughter boarded the flight. The plane took off 40 minutes ago. She is already in the air. She went alone." My world stopped. I could not breathe. I could not think. I just sat there. I said quietly, "No. That is impossible. Sarah loves me. She said she would take me with her." The officer put his hand on my shoulder. "I am sorry, sir. I saw everything. She gave her passport at the gate. She boarded alone." Tears rolled down my face. I could not stop them. Why? Why did she do this? I am her father. I sold my home. I gave her all my money. I trusted her completely. The officer sat next to me. He did not leave. He said, "Sir, what is your name?" I said, "Robert. Robert Hayes." He said, "Mr. Hayes, my name is Daniel Cruz. I am a security supervisor here. You remind me of my father." He continued, "My father also lived alone. He died 2 years ago. I was not there when he needed me. I still regret that every day." Daniel looked at me with kind eyes. "You cannot stay here, Mr. Hayes. Come with me. My wife and I have a small house nearby. You can stay with us." I said, "No, I cannot trouble you." He smiled. "It is not trouble. It is a blessing. God sent you to me today." Daniel called his wife. Her name was Maria. He told her everything. She said, "Bring him home." That night, I stayed at Daniel's house. Maria cooked warm food for me. She gave me clean clothes. She spoke to me with respect. Like I was her own father. These people were strangers. But they gave me what my own daughter did not. Love. Care. A home. Days passed. I stayed with Daniel and Maria. They became my family. Daniel helped me find a small room to rent. He helped me get my pension back. He visited me every week. I never saw Sarah again. She never called. She never wrote. She took everything and disappeared. But I learned something important. Family is not always blood. Family is the people who stay. The people who care. The people who love you when you have nothing left. Sarah was my daughter by birth. But Daniel became my son by heart. I am Robert. I am 62 years old. I lost everything. My home. My money. My daughter. But I found something more valuable. I found real family. So I ask you, have you ever been betrayed by someone you loved? Have you ever been helped by a stranger? Share your story in the comments. If this story touched your heart, please like this video. Subscribe for more true stories in simple English.